Brilliant start or beautiful dream? Bournemouth are fourth with 14 points from 7, only 2 off the top. That is not a typo, that is the table. Even VAR rubbed its eyes. How did this club flip the script? Andoni Iraola has them pressing so high the drones file flight plans, braking so fast the clock needs a seatbelt, and believing like there is extra credit for chaos. You can feel the voltage in every chase and the nerve in every forward pass. Stick with me and you will get the what, the why and the how behind this surge. The payoff is simple. By the end you will know the plan that put Bournemouth in the title chat in early October. Front and centre is Antoine Semenyo. 6 league goals already. He looks like a winger who borrowed a striker's boots and changed the Wi-Fi password. Defenders see him and start checking for the nearest fire exit. But this is not a one-man act. Christie is so calm on the ball he could butter toast mid-press. Tyler Adams brings bite and balance like a librarian who also benches 300. Christie stitches moves together faster than your grandma after 2 espressos. Justin Kluivert hits turbo like someone pressed skip ad. Evanilson parks in the box with a reserved sign, and the bill arrives. Keep watching and you will learn the simple plan making all of that click. Stay to the end. By then you will know why this start is not a fluke, it is a blueprint with teeth. Bournemouth's rise did not appear out of thin air. Last season laid the concrete, 9th in the league, matching their best finish, and a club record 56 points from 15 wins and 58 goals. That is the platform Andoni Iraola bolted springs onto. It did not start smooth. Autumn delivered coin flip games and paper cut losses. Then the switch flipped. 11 unbeaten. Statement wins sprinkled like confetti, the league had to sweep up. Newcastle got 4 at St James's Park, with Justin Kluivert collecting the match ball like it was click and collect. 7 days later, Forest 8-5. Dango Uatara pocketed 3 and the new edge flashed on screen. Fast, brave, ruthless, no buffering. There were bumps. A 6-game wobble shoved them out of the European queue. The FA Cup run hit Manchester City and the turnstile closed. Even after Bournemouth struck first and Neto read Haaland's penalty like it came with subtitles. The lesson landed. Ride the waves, keep the shape, kick back harder. The cast? Everywhere you looked. Christie won a supporters double for midfield cardio that made Fitbits jealous before injury tapped him on the shoulder. Kluivert levelled up into a real finisher. Uatara went from spark to a power outlet. Then came the transfer headline after full time on the season's final whistle. Real Madrid triggered Dienhausen's clause. When Madrid shops your aisle, your talent aisle got expensive. Add it all up, belief in the tank, habits on repeat, numbers that travel. That is why this year's fast start looks less like a shock and more like the next step up the staircase. So, how did Bournemouth make their best ever start after waving goodbye to most of the back line? 2 words: clear plan, Iraola. The shape barely blinks, the work rate never drops. They jump opponents early and often. In the last 3 matches, they scored 5 inside 18 minutes. Tavernier in minute 4 against Wolves. Evanilson in minute 5 at Spurs. Alex Scott in minute 18 against Brighton. Start the fire, then turn up the oven. First halves were all Bournemouth on shots, XG, and touches in the box. Identity is welded. It's 4-2-3-1 most days. Press to win it, break with purpose. Keep the front foot where the opponent's throat should be. Across 2025-26, they sit near the top for direct attack, pressed sequences, PPDA, tackles, recoveries, and high turnovers. That is the engine. The defending starts with the forwards and the midfield, which is handy because the actual defence got sold to half of Europe. Zabani to PSG, Housen to Real Madrid, Kirkesh to Liverpool, even the lone keeper packed a suitcase. On paper that sinks a season, on grass it does not. Why? Smart shopping and clear jobs. Adrian Truffert looks nailed at left back. Marcos Senesi plus new signing Bafodé Diakité are growing as a pair. When Diakité missed out, 18-year-old Veljko Milosavljevic stepped in against Brighton, hit 9 clearances and ran like the pitch was downhill. The conveyor keeps moving because recruitment hunts sub-25 profiles built for Iraola's game. Eli Krupi, Ben Gannon-Doak and Alex Jimenez tick those boxes. And then there is Semenyo, chaos with a compass. Goals, dribbles, chance creation. He ranks among the league leaders to start the season and pops up on either wing like a jump scare. Plan for him on the right and he roars down the left. Fullbacks play hide and seek. He does not. Punch early, press always, recruit for the system. That is how you sell a defence and still look rock solid. Bournemouth have the blueprint, now for the nuts and bolts. Iraola's pressing rules are easy to learn and miserable to face. First trigger, a loose touch or sleepy pass and the nearest red and black shirt pounces like a smoke alarm. Second trap, teammates shut lanes and herd play to one side like airport staff with cones. Third, finish, win it high and shoot before the replay loads. The numbers smile, near the top for direct attacks, pressed sequences, PPDA, high turnovers and shot-ending turnovers. Hunt the ball, then hurt the net. The midfield is the engine that makes chaos look tidy. Ryan Christie runs, reads and usually pulls the fire alarm first. Tyler Adams times tackles and locks the danger zone like night security. Alex Scott links passes and arrives late with the receipt. That Wolves winner was the demo model. Adams strips it. Semenyo slides it. Tavernier tucks it inside 4 minutes. Drilled chaos, scoreboard proof. The new unit holds. Truffaut's brave starting spots. Senesi's command and Diakite growing fast, with Milosavljevic providing depth on debut. When Diakite sat out, 18-year-old Velko Milosavljevic walked in and stacked clearances like receipts. They sold half a back line to Europe's royalty, which should have snapped the frame. Instead, smart sidings and clear jobs kept it upright. The early goal habit is a feature, not a glitch. 3 straight openers inside 18 minutes set the mood music. First halves tilted Bournemouth's way on shots, XG and touches in the box. Start fast, press hard, make the other guy chase. That is the plan. Plan B lives in the same book. If the press stalls, they drop to a mid-block. Stay compact in a 4-2-3-1 and wait for the next trigger. They can also go direct to Evanilson, then swarm second balls with wide players tucked in. Pressure first, not pressure only. Also, fullbacks now warm up with neck stretches. Semenyo makes them look left, right and left again. Safety first. Bournemouth are not a cute story. They are a plan with pace. Iraola handed them clear rules, brave pressing and early punches that kick doors off hinges. Even after selling key defenders, they stayed on track and climbed as high as second after beating Fulham with 14 points from 7. That plants them right in the European queue at this stage, and the bouncer knows their name. From here, the path is simple to say and horrible to stop. Keep the presses sharp, keep the midfield running like rent is due, keep the new backline calm and connected. If those 3 parts hold, Bournemouth live in that band between 4th and 7th where European tickets get stamped in spring. The table will wobble, but this start gives them scoreboard leverage to aim high. Do not look for a single poster boy. This attack is a hydra with a stopwatch. The 9 pins defenders, the wingers hit turbo like someone skipped the ad, and the 10 keeps arriving late with the receipt. They swap sides mid-run, drag markers into cul-de-sacs and turn 1 knockdown into 3 ricochets and a clean hit. You cannot man-mark a blender. Plan for the right, it breaks left. Plan for the left, it walks straight through your lobby. So here is the call. Bournemouth to fight for Europe. Bournemouth to bloody more big noses. Bournemouth to be the team nobody wants in the run-in. Keep landing the first punch and resetting the press when it fades, and vitality will be noisy in May. If Semenyo keeps cooking, bring earplugs, that chant travels.